Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I really appreciate that. Thank you to my colleague, Mr. Yakim. That was quite the exchange. I appreciate it for everyone who's watching. I'll just get right into it. Mr. Walter, maybe you can help clarify this for us then and help us with what my colleague was asking. So from what I've heard so far, America's enemies can funnel as much cash into the nonprofit sector as they want. So let's go through this hypothetical scenario and let's just see if I'm right or I'm wrong, and please tell me so. Theoretically, is it possible for Xi Jinping himself to entirely fund an American 501c3, I'm not done yet, by donating it through a donor-advised fund without the public ever seeing his name on that C3's Form 990?
Absolutely.
Just again, so it is possible that Xi Jinping himself could do something like that.
There's no legal barrier whatsoever.
Thank you very much, Mr. Walter. I appreciate it. As a follow-up, Mr. Dubinsky, is anyone within the United States government currently tasked with looking into these covert influence operations? And if not, would the IRS be an appropriate agency to employ skilled forensic accountants to sift through these funding networks?
So I think that the answer to the second question is I think the IRS would be a good place to start. I don't know whether the NSA or somebody else in the government is actively looking at this, so I don't have knowledge of that.
Okay, thank you very much for that answer. Mr. Dubinsky, so essentially, so what you're telling me is, one, possibly there are essentially no disclosure requirements for foreign funding so long as they flow through a DAF, and two, the only people within the United States government who are looking into this are pretty much already extremely overworked, or there's just not as much agencies or direction that should be looking into it.
I think that's correct.
Okay. Mr. Dubinsky, do you think it would be valuable to set aside some specific resources at IRS CI to tackle this problem?
I think, as I stated earlier in my testimony, I think it's about modernization. The IRS over many years in my career has gone through different phases of modernization. I think we're at another inflection point with AI, and I think that the Bureau, the service needs to adapt AI, have it tailored to the function that they need it. So whether there's funding there or not, there should be.
Thank you very much. And earlier, I believe it was this term, we had another hearing, maybe it was a subcommittee hearing or a full hearing, but at the IRS, we still have fax machines, which I find incredibly fascinating that within the United States government, we still have an agency that's using fax machines, as I have a supercomputer in my pocket with AI and ChatGPT and everything else. Look, thank you for your time. I know it's been a very long day. I do appreciate it, and I do appreciate your questions, your answers to our questions. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Thank you, Mr. Miller.